Boston's coming off a win in the last matchup between these two. Lindholm's one to watch, having scored the overtime winner the last time they faced off. He was physical and strong on the forecheck the last time these sides rumbled. Based on how last game played out between these two sides, you knew the rematch was going to be hot, and it happens next. The Senators kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Ottawa's got possession of the puck. Solid check to slow him down. Gains the zone through center. And that's a smart heads-up play by Lindholm. Oh, and he lays on the foot for this hit there.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Kachuk's getting 2 for boarding here.
Well, it's going to be a 2-minute minor for boarding here, James, and I think it's a good call. It's a dangerous play. It's over-aggressive, and it needed to be called.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Puck is picked up here in the neutral ice by Shabbat. Great reach with the poke check.
I love this poke check by the defender, and this isn't easy. You know, the pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct, because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty silly.
Boston's got possession here in the offensive zone. Scores! And the benefit of the extra attacker pays off.
Now utilizing all of that space, James, to their advantage, and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net. You need multiple things to win hockey games, James. You need skill, but you need grit and grease, and that's exactly what he showed right there. He rolled up his sleeves, he got dirty, he won the 50-50 battle, and he took it to the net.
The Bruins and their fans are buzzing right now. How about that? A quick strike just minutes into this one.
Well, that quick strike gets them on their feet, and listen, when you're playing, you can feel that energy. You feed off it when your home crowd is cheering for you, especially when you're playing well. No better way than getting on the board first.
Toss up to the puck, and he loses control. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Here's a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Plays the body.
He's only one goal away, James, of his next milestone right here.
Quick feed to Lindholm. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Oh, what a stop. Ottawa's got the puck along the boards. And he takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Takes it at center. The Bruins get a hold of the puck in their own end. Plays the body into that play. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Dumps the puck in. Scooped up along the wall by Cousins. Oh, what a save in front.
Swayman's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
He got all of that one. Ottawa's got possession here in the neutral zone. Puck scooped up by Sanderson. Oh, my! The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Big hit along the boards.
Well, he was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Puts it in deep. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, nice use of the boards with the pink pass. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Metin-Palo. Feeds it over. Here's a shot and makes the save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Shuts him down. Hallmark's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game, because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team, because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
Boston's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. Others won the draw here in their own zone. Quick pass across to puck draw. Trapper save, didn't get all of it, but still enough. Chanot sacrifices the body to block that in front. The Bruins gain possession. The Senators have the puck now. The Bruins get a hold of it. Moves it quickly over to Yokiharu. And that's poked away. And there's the save. And a quick save on that one. Right on the doorstep. He scores!
A milestone moment as he hits the century mark, James. That's 100 points. That's a nice accomplishment. You got to see the coach behind the bench frustrated, saying, what gives here? You're playing a rival. They beat you last time, and you're now down in this game. You got to find a way to have some pride and get back at it.
Boston's on a mission tonight. Now up by 2 here, still in the first.
And they've really controlled the puck. In fact, they've dominated throughout the first 20 minutes of the game, James. They've had their opponent chasing, and when they've chased, they've put the puck to the net. They've had great shooting opportunities, and they've taken them.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Boston's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Slides it across. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play.
Shabbat's been working so hard with the puck and without it. It's just not dropping for him. And when it doesn't drop, it can be extremely frustrating. You want to get points. You want to feel like you're contributing.
The Bruins take possession off the faceoff. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. The Bruins ready to go on the attack. And a great save.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Stopped by the goaltender. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Boston's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And he turns that one aside. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Bruins with a strong opening frame, James, and they've got a 2-goal lead heading into the second period. They really don't have to change much. They dominated possession time, and it translated into execution.
Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. You got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Boston's got a 2-0 lead. The Senators win it in the defensive zone. This one stopped it with the power. Wow!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Delayed penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Bruins will serve 2 for holding.
I used to cut the palms out of my gloves so I could hold, but anytime you're a step behind and you reach with one hand, you're going to the box.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Throws it in. Gregg's got it in the defensive end. Shot! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this puck to the net.
Boston's got a hold of the puck. Lindholm's moving with the puck, and the crowd are on their feet right now.
Well, they're cheering him on here, James, with the puck on his stick, because if they flash back to last game against his rival opponent, he had the overtime winner.
That's right. The Bruins get a hold of the puck, undermanned. Good clearing attempt to breathe. The man advantage is over.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Boston's got it in their own zone. And now he angles it across to Saka. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. The Bruins will play it in their own end. And that's picked up by Cousins. Slides the pass over to Saka. There's a solid collision. Quick shot. And the save. Kiki's lugging the puck. And now he passes it to Miharu. Right up the gut. Here they go. On the attack into the offensive end. Right up the gut. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. And there's a glove save on the play. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. Great read at the line as that's kept in.
Yeah, it's kept in, but it's a tough one when you're on the defensive side of it. Now you got to turn around, get back to defensive coverage, and try and retrieve the puck.
Can't get it to go. Here's a short pass to Zetterlund. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Goaltender's at the bench and will play on as that goes off the inside of the post. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Bruins have been penalized, holding the call.
Well, two things here, James. When you're fighting for a position, you got to keep your feet moving, and you got to keep both hands on your stick. If one of those lapses, you're going to get the holding call.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. There's the whistle. We've got an offside. Officials are taking control of this one here, and offsetting penalties, sending both to the box, but obviously the coach doesn't like the call.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. It's offsetting, James, but he doesn't think it should be, and sometimes it's the easy play for the official to send both off.
Boston's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. The Senators win it. Sneaks by the poke check. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Sweden.
I really like the save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Cousins has it in the defensive end. The Bruins take possession here in the open ice. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Chabot's getting a pair in the sin bin for boarding.
Coaches are always telling you to finish your check, but that time just a little too over-aggressive and a lot of pressure along the wall.
The Bruins will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, what an opportunity, and misses.
Well, you don't get a better opportunity from the slot. Prime scoring area, and he whiffs it wide.
Penalty expires, and the PP unit gets set to go to work. Driving right to the front. Stick save by Sweden. Delayed penalty looming. The Bruins have it now. And he gives it over to Pasternak. They got a chance to make something happen here on the delayed penalty. Extra attackers out. Picked up along the boards by Pasternak. And he shuts the door on that.
Well, they put themselves in a precarious spot. Not just one penalty, multiple penalties called on this play, James. James, are you mad? They're coming back with that overload setup they had success on earlier. I mean, you're working off one side of the ice. You're overloading that side. You can cycle off of it, but really you want to draw the coverage outside the dot, and then you got to move the puck quickly to get your lane to the net.
Dishes it off. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Here's a shot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And he takes the feed. And a stick break setup. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Has some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Dumps it in. Boston's got the puck. Sends it over to Pasternak. Moves the puck into the attacking area. There's a collision with some authority. Moves it to SMO. Ottawa's got the puck. And he takes the feed. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Angles it over to Corrali. Picked off by Eller. Fires it into the offensive zone. Corrali's taking it from his own end. Lowers the boom with that hit. We got a whistle as the puck sails into the bench.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. The Senators work it through center. Inside the offensive zone. And he's knocked off the puck there. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Lindholm's going off for cross-checking.
Well, this is just a lack of discipline and emotional control. You can see his frustration. He extends the arms, and he gets a cross-checking call.
And it's 4 against 4 here with the puck set to drop. Giroux's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Big-time stop there. Oh, look at this. There's the buzzer. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. They always say 3 is a magic number. And we've got period number 3 next. Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. And they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Ottawa's got to find a way to elevate their games in this third period. Have some push, some urgency.
Trying to shake the defender. He's in. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight. And when you're in tight, you run out of room and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
And the puck clears the zone. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Quick feed to Tkachuk.
Lindholm's up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Bruins, there's the whistle. That pane of glass was busted after that heavy shot, probably terrified those fans right behind it.
Yeah, everyone was flinching, just thinking that puck was going to go straight through, but a testament to how strong the glass is nowadays. It doesn't shatter, it just simply spiders. Nonetheless, it has to be replaced.
With the blast, and it banks off a stick in traffic. Solid hit on the play. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And then goes off the stick. Shuts him down.
And this is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Boston's done a wonderful job putting a lot of pucks on net, and they lead it early in this third period. Ottawa's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Senators have it now. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Sweden! Shakes off the coverage. Great positioning by the defender. The Bruins take possession in the neutral zone. Here's a pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick pass to Lindholm. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
Allmark stayed for center.
Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
Boston's been working hard and have put forth a strong effort throughout this entire game, and that's the reason they have the lead. They wanted to extend their cushion, but unfortunately bad luck on their side, or maybe it was good positioning by the goaltender, but nonetheless, it goes off the post and out.
Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Great read by Corrali. The Senators gain possession in their own end. Look at this, they've got some bodies here on the attack. Oh, that's one way to make space for yourself. Moves around along the half wall. Great reach by Lindholm. From center, they get into the attacking area. Quick shot! He scores! That's his first of the year!
I don't care what anyone says, James. When you get on the score sheet, there's a little bit of relief that sets in. Your stick gets a little bit lighter, and you play a little freer. Oh, I've been on the other end of this one, James, and it is tough because this is such a skilled play. Any time that you've got the puck on your stick and you can turn like that on a dime, you just got such spectacular edges. But then you've got explosiveness, those first few strides. If you can explode, you're going to take advantage of the space that you just created.
Shot! And he stops that with the blocker. Here's a shot. Oh, it's another consecutive save. Moves it quickly over to Kachuk. Lets it go. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Oh, the home team is reeling here inside the defensive zone, and the fans are nervous. There's a hit right there. Oh, hit on the play. Good use of the body on the play. Sends it out in front, and that's intercepted.
People and fans complain that low-scoring games are boring, but not this one. There's been a lot of high-quality chances on both sides. It's been a very entertaining game.
Gets the puck in deep. Ottawa's got a hold of the puck now. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Harris has been called for holding.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that one-goal lead.
Another man advantage opportunity looms. Can they take advantage? Ottawa's got it, and they're on the attack.
The power play then can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
Here's a shot. Handles that one. Grabs the puck here in their own end.
At this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Boston's got the puck short-handed. Scrum along the boards. And they come up with possession out that battle. Oh, a clutch save! Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. And another call. Against the home team, and these fans have, I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
Give me a sense of what's going on here on the bench with this timeout here, Cheryl.
Well, you have to utilize every timeout as an opportunity to strategize what you're going to do at the faceoff dot and get a rest if you can, James.
The Senators with another big opportunity on the power play.
Well, the power play has been lackluster, but the opportunity, another one to turn it around, is right now. The big players have to put what happened behind them and just move forward.
Here's a short pass to Kachuk. Fires it on net, and he comes up big again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. Ottawa's got the puck behind the net. Sends it ahead to Kachuk. Goaltender is now at the bench. The extra attacker is now jumping into the play. Oh, a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Toronto's up next, and no love lost between these two sides. A few tickets still available, I'm told, so you better get them before they're gone. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. And they get the puck out. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, late in the game, you want to find a way to just get the puck out. You want to make sure you protect the middle of the ice. And listen, if your opponent doesn't have the puck in their offensive zone, guess what? You're in a good position. Swayman's been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance. He's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
Puts it on net. Turned aside with the glove. The Bruins with a huge penalty kill there.
The next shift is critical, James. They had the opportunity on the power play to get back in it and get the equalizer. Now they're down by 1, so they have to manage some energy here, and they have to dictate pace and get back in the game.
The Senators take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those a shot into the yachting cage! The Senators gain control of it. Steps inside the line. Taken along the wall by Tkachuk. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Fires into the empty net! Fires to the empty net! Into the offensive end now. Fires it! Goaltender covers up. We get a stoppage in play. Here we go. Face off inside the offensive end. The net is empty. They've got the extra attacker out. Ottawa's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Handles it along the blue line. Drifts it in, whips it, and he makes that save as well. They've really got on their heels here now. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. They've got the extra attacker out here for the face-off.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
And off the draw, they'll take possession. And now it's grabbed by McAvoy. Lindholm stick handling in his own zone. Picked up along the wall by Kiki. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Big time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Here's a race for the loose puck. There's the horn, and that's the hockey game. Well, I'll tell you what, the winning streak comes to an end, but hats off at the other end of the ice because they had to earn that one tonight.
Well, James, it wasn't like they were running on empty, right? They had a lot of fuel in the tank. They were pressing, looking to continue that streak. You got to love the fight and the resilience in them. It's the reason why they carried it in the first place.